What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. First up, yesterday did play Taiwanese Mahjong. Almost got my butt kicked. Almost lost my entire stack. But thankfully, after a third game, came back. Felt pretty good. Pretty good. But, and also, shout out to Sean Xuan. If you're listening, you're fine. All right. This is only to Sean. But still, I got you. All right, no worries. With that being said, also another note is today I will be live streaming. By the time you're seeing this YouTube video, I will be live streaming at 8 p.m. Taipei time on Wednesday today. But with that being said, I will be live streaming Leech City though, right? We're pretty much climbing on that one for now. But still, not going to give up on Mahjong Soul just yet, despite everyone saying, how Mahjong Soul is treating me. Not going to give up just yet. If it's bound to happen, it'll happen. All right, let me switch my mode. By the way, yesterday, my Taiwanese Mahjong, my hand was pretty much like this. First off, in Taiwanese Mahjong, there's no 13 orphans, but my hand always seemed like to have 13 orphans. We do have this, which is pretty nice. So we're not gonna go for 13 orphans. Upon the east, it is also Dora. We have 9P pair. Unfortunately, they play a 3X. Let's just play a 9M, despite there being one west over there. All right, possible 258. Are we gonna greed for half flush? Probably not. Depends on if we get this 3X, right? I'll play a 1X first. Really hoping I pull my east before I discard the white. It did stall. Ooh. Yeah, that's too greedy. It's also a tile that I drew, so 12? Yeah, 11. Bruh. Is this what we're up against? Two P AP pair. 1-4X, 8X. Bruh. Rough hand, rough hand. Mahjong Soul. What did I do to you? Is it because I'm playing Leech City? Do you have Vanguard in my computer? For those of you that don't know, Riot Games has a security system. It pretty much, I think, if I'm not wrong, it sees what you're running on your computer, right? So maybe the city has that running and sees that I'm playing Mahjong Soul. Ooh. Damate. Ipeko. Player on the left going X suits as well, which is concerning because that means I have competition. You know what? Might as well. Probably not the best thing to do here, but I'm pretty much banking on the east. Originally wanted to go for a better weight, like a big screw here. There's one east there, so At least we get some few points back. And this is Hanjan, so we're still good. 47x. And funny enough, right? Yesterday playing Taiwanese Mahjong. Yeah, I did get my butt kicked. But until when we had other people like at the get together, and then they were starting to watch me play, right? So I was like, all right, sure. I have an audience. I need to start performing. And then I clawed my boy back. So apparently it seems like I do better when there's someone watching them, having viewers. So I thank you guys. Player on the left could be intent by they play their X suit. Never mind. Did not see that coming. I would be guessing they were going for P suits. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah. Let's just go west. I do have to, switch my brain back to Japanese Mahjong. I'm not gonna greed for big 3. But please don't make me regret. Should play the white there, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm making a lot of minor mistakes right now. Why is that a minor mistake? Because if I played the white, right? Now the player across from me, it's like now that they have their Yaku, right? They can just full force just go for it. And they're most likely in Tempai as well. And I say that and I play the 1x. Actually, I should pawn that. Player on the left seems like wants to go X suits. I can easily say I've made at least 2, I think 3 minor mistakes already. For example, that 1M, I should have pawned. Both players are going for small X suits, so I cannot touch this anymore. Two P is safe. They play the 1, 2, 3. Game. Yeah. Oof. Wow. All right. Mahjong Soul. Not too bad. Not too bad. Slowly but surely climbing our way back. Not the worst thing. We have a triplet here, 7P, 36X. Despite making so many minor mistakes, I did not think we did sumo. And honestly, they could have had the same weight. All right, 4, 5, 6. Need to build something from the 2x or 9x. Let's just go with the green. South is most likely going to be our pair. Green did pause. Very sensitive about these things. 9x pair. Let's go with 2x. Gonna use this as my pair. Most likely gonna discard this. We are one away. Let's change to a 3x pair. I'm willing to discard the 9 because they played the 8 here very early on. Ipeko. Still anyone's game. Alright, this isn't much. Well, I wouldn't say too good of hand, but alright, 1, 2, 3, need a 7p. This entire hand solely relies on this 7p, by the way. Basic game plan, pull in the red, play the 9x, go for the 7p. Or do we... We won't need the 9x for now. For now, that is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm actually most likely willing to, if I draw another 5, right? I'm willing to go for a single weight. Not that 5. Uh-oh. Not that 5. I think they might want the same thing as I do. Too late. Because it's 700. 800 would be by mine. This frame is actually kind of cute. Bruh. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. 47x, 58p, or maybe a pair. Don't need this east. Yeah, not... I want to play this, but it's not letting me. That's why. I'm also missing my pair. We are one away. Possible 147x. Wait. I'll give up the 3p. We can still use the 8 here. However, we are missing a pair. Uh-oh. The player across from us is going P suit, so let's get rid of this first. And if anything, I have a pair here, so I could go for 58p. Would you like to save one for me, please? It's 147. I'm in first place. Gonna try to. Of course, you draw the north. Ooh, devious. They played the 5p. Two of them on top of that. All right. At least all last being behind by 2,000 points. Not too bad. Not too bad. Hmm. 369 X suit. Let's just play the white. Pawn the green. And need either a 3p or 5p here. That's gonna play the 2 here. Because if we draw a 7p there, we could change it to 5-8. I mean, I'd have to draw it, alright. Why would you pawn a 9p? I know you're going p suits, but either A, you have a yaka in your hand, or B, you're going full flush or half flush. Make sure, you know, they could also want a 2x. Not gonna pawn that. Should have just kept it. But there is a world where they want the 4p. Why would you ever go to each here? Unless you're going for Damaten. Or not Damaten, but Uradora. And that's our first place. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's YouTube video. We'll be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Taipei time. And so feel free to stop by. We're going to be playing each city and try to increase our weekly goals. You know, now it's at 2 out of 10 wins. But climbing on both accounts, Mahjong Soul each city. And we're working on each city right now. Mahjong Soul, still not going to give up on you. But, hey, you might see this. Hopefully it just stays like that. Just one line right here. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Peace.